I remember back in high school, Korean music had just started to become big in the States. It started blowing up on YouTube. Groups like BTS, Big Bang, Twice, Blackpink, they were on the up and come up in the States. And a few of my friends and I, we became a part of that wave and we started watching Korean music. Mind you, I was the only Asian one in that friend group. So I decided I'm gonna try to look like one of those K-pop models. Mind you, at the time I had like a Samoan Asian build because I was a bit bigger. So I did not look the part at all. I mean, some of these Korean guys, especially BTS, have these like long legs and like long lower torsos, and I just had a big stumpy lower end torso with big calves and big thighs. Mind you, at the time, I hated my calves. Like, I just had the stumpiest looking calves of all time back in the day. And I don't know, I just always felt like having big calves just made you feel like an oaf. Yet alone, a lot of these Korean guys had these like tiny ass legs and like skinny legs, and I just wanted to look like them. So what I did was I actually used to wear like black pants, especially like these really tight black sweatpants or like black jeans in order to hide the look of my legs. And I guess I was always an insecure kid growing up. Basically, I just never had much confidence because I just felt like the world owed me something, and I just felt like my parents at the time didn't give me the confidence I needed. But I guess that's where you're supposed to find your own confidence and grow up into society by finding yourself in a way. But because I didn't have much confidence, I had the tendency to mask my personality in a way where individuals might like this alternate personality that I made for myself. For example, I used to want to be like Aiden Ross because I was watching a lot of Aiden Ross clips, and I really liked his personality, so I'd like kind of act in a way that was similar to his mannerisms. And I would also do this with like a bunch of other guys that mostly influencers and like famous individuals. You could call this a quirk, but for me, I was just trying to like imitate their personality to the point where I didn't even know my own personality in a way. I've always like just kind of masked my own identity. And this was also the time when I was in elementary school, but I took this problem all the way up into college because I didn't have anyone that was stopping me from doing it. So I kept on like masking my own personality. And this was a and I realized this became a big issue because I don't know who I am anymore in a way. Basically, I had created all these fake personas for myself to the point where I lost a sense of my own being. And this was also compounded by the fact that I was going through all these like institutions, schooling, all these classes, and had all these activities going on throughout my life that I really didn't have time to reflect on my own self and my own personality. And as a result of all this, I started feeling a lot of pain, like physical pain, in my legs, in my body. And I didn't know what was going on. I thought I was just having anxiety or something, but it was truly just me not being myself for so long. It wasn't until recent when I actually sat down with myself through this mic and really thought like, wow, there's not a single unique thought that's going through my mind that's my own. All these thoughts were plagued by different influencers and different people who've influenced my life in a certain way. So because of that, I grew up without much of a personality in a way. I lost it along the way. And because of that, it gave me little confidence in myself, and I'm still working on that to this very day. I figured yapping through a mic will eventually lead me to my own unique thoughts that are different from other influencers and will kind of make me formulate my own opinions on certain things. But I feel like this problem really started in middle school when wow, girls have entered the picture and like you start feeling kind of a certain way about them and you don't have much self-confidence to I guess interact with them, so you create this different image of yourself in a way, hoping that that would please the girl that you're trying to go after. I'm also a delivery driver, so I guess I have a lot of free time on my hands to really reflect on my life. It's also bittersweet to realize that some of your most rock bottom moments are made for you to evolve and grow as a person because you have the most time to think and reflect. I've come to realize as I've gotten older that it takes a lot of pain to get out of your comfort zone and to be yourself. And a lot of courage too. Because not everyone can follow that straight line. Some people have to go through the fire in order to find themselves. And it's up to you. It's up to you yourself to change. It's up to me to change. You know, it's funny. Society treats a dollar as the most valuable currency in the world. And that currency converts to your value in society. And if you're working like a shitty job, then you just have a shitty value in society. And hell, that makes the person who's working that job feel even worse about themselves in many ways. And it's hard to see through that facade into like the light and realize that we're all equal at the end of the day still. We have to all realize that we're all in this together. And just understanding that gives me a sense of relief that I'm not alone. I understand that there are people like me who still don't know who they are yet at 27. But yeah, these days I've just been feeling deeply behind. Deeply behind. But I have to make sure to remember the good days too. The last girl I was with told me that, hey, she liked the size of my calves. And that to me was a win. I'm not insecure about my calves anymore. I just think they're slightly bigger than average. And that's a blessing in itself. So why do I mention all this? Well, it's because I want to be an authentic person. I believe being authentic is not only good for your health, but people can see through the bullshit at times, and that's not good because no one wants to be with someone who's fake. Also, I want to be authentic for YouTube. I don't want to chase after viewership, and I don't want to do this for money. I just want to have fun with this activity and not really have to think about the views. And that's actually why I deleted my previous videos, because I've really felt that I was trying to chase views and not just trying to find my authentic self. Which was a bit rough because I did spend like hours editing the entire video, but at the same time I realized I had to do it for myself. I have to be real, because if I'm not being real, I'm not having any fun on this platform. And at the end of the day, I don't want to chase views, I don't care about subscribers, I just want to have fun, find my authentic self, and to grow from this whole experience. Thank you guys for watching. Stay safe, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye-bye.